Thank you. So the weather did briefly stop PGA Championship practice rounds out at Valhalla Golf Club, sending fans looking for cover from the rain. Senior reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez and photojournalist Emma Gefter are there now. So Isaiah, did a lot of people stick around to wait things out? Did people leave? How did it shake out?
Grace, short answer, no. Golf fans are as committed as they come, and like Christina had mentioned, anything short of severe weather, they're going to fight through, and you can see many folks still behind me. They have umbrellas, they have ponchos, they're ready for this. But take a look at this video I got not too long ago. Essentially a sea of umbrellas just before 10:30 this morning. So many of these folks taking cover at the nearby market stations, getting some food and water while they wait out the rain. I shot this video soon after that siren sounded. Of course, it was serious at the moment. They were actually telling folks to evacuate, and you can see dozens of people huddled up here instead. Again, they were told to head over to the shuttle pickup to go back to the expo center, but to many of them, that simply was not an option. Was the consideration always that you guys were going to try to wait it out here? It didn't sound like people were a big fan of going back to where they came from.
No one was going to leave.
Anybody really
because the weather wasn't, to me, that bad.
It didn't
you know?
look that bad in the moment. You know, I didn't see anybody panicking.
You guys were staying?
Yes, yeah, we planned on staying if we could.
Eventually, crews closed off the market, so people literally would leave and disperse. But by then, around 10:45, play had resumed. And of course, Grace, this really speaks to not just today, but May here in Kentucky. Of course, in Louisville, you just never know what could happen on a day-to-day. So the weather will continue to be a factor. But folks here are sure to not make that or not have that affect the kind of time they're having here. Grace.
Going to make for some interesting playing conditions for the next couple of days. Thank you, Isaiah. When it comes to the weather, we have you covered. Just download the WHAS11 app for all of the latest push alerts and weather updates. You can get those sent straight to your phone. Louisville is booming with tourists right now, from Oaks and Derby 150 to college graduations and the PGA Championship. Local businesses are getting a boost from all of the extra people in town. Some hotels like the Chateau Bourbon B&B in Norton Commons completely booked up months ago when PGA tickets went on sale. Louisville Tourism estimates the tournament will bring in around 200,000 people. For downtown business, Parlay Sports Bar, being located near the hotels, should bring in some great foot traffic.
We have a lot of locals that come in that live downtown still, that come in all the time, but you know, the influx of people always helps us. We've got 6 major hotels within like 2 or 3 blocks from us, so whenever the hotels are full, we get a ton of traffic.
To help draw them in, Parlay will also have drink specials this week and a putting green inside the bar for the golf fans. Louisville Tourism estimates the total economic impact of the PGA Championship will be near $80 million. If you're heading out today, here is your reminder: there is no parking at Valhalla, and walk-ins at or around the club will not be allowed. You've got to park at the Kentucky Expo Center. Enter through the main gate or gate 6 and follow the PGA parking signs. A shuttle will take you to Valhalla and back. The shuttle's already up and running and will wrap up at 8 tonight. Golfers' playing time is until 7:30, and you can find the player groupings displayed course-wide on video boards. For everything you need to know, from what you can and can't take inside to shuttle details, just text PGA to the number on your screen. It's 502-582-7290. All right, back to our other headlines here this hour. Metro Police are investigating a deadly shooting in the Russell neighborhood. It happened early this morning, just before 2. Police were called to Esquire Alley near Roy Wilkins Avenue, where they found a man with several gunshot wounds. Police rendered aid until EMS arrived, but the man died at the scene. There are no suspects at this time. If you know anything, you're asked to call 574-LMPD. And right now, Metro Police are increasing patrols at Cherokee Park after multiple reports of a man exposing himself and touching women. LMPD says on May 2nd, it received several calls from various areas in the park. Police say a man, possibly wearing a face mask, ran up to women and touched them inappropriately before running off. The latest report came in yesterday of a similar instance near the golf course. Detectives are still trying to identify the man. Anyone with information is urged to contact Metro Police at 574-LMPD. We now know the name of one of the men killed Saturday morning at a club called the Hot Spot. 26-year-old Aaron Anderson was one of 3 people police found shot there. He later died at the scene while another man died at the hospital. Police say a third man came to the hospital later in the day saying he'd been hurt in the shooting too. Both he and another woman are still in the hospital, with the woman's condition considered serious. Again, police have no suspects at this time. The Commonwealth Attorney's Office has just ruled 2 LMPD officer-involved shootings last year were justified. The first happened on November 13th in the Wyandotte neighborhood. Police say Officer O'Shea Rogers shot a suspect, Jerron Bobbitt, when he pointed an assault-style pistol at officers. Bobbitt survived and is facing charges including assault and evading police. The other shooting happened December 8th on South 4th Street near Churchill Downs. Investigators say the suspect, Marvin Smith, ran from a traffic stop holding a gun. When he didn't drop the weapon, police say Sergeant Joshua Arnwine shot him. Perry is charged with fleeing police and wanton endangerment. Metro Police have identified the officers who shot and killed a man Friday night in PRP as officers Noah Sheets, Bailey Sigrist, and Christine Silk. The shooting happened on Crawford Avenue, just off Dixie Highway. Police say officers responded to reports of an armed man at that location who was later identified by the coroner's office as 43-year-old Nicholas Pierce. Police say Pierce refused to drop his knife and came towards officers. When non-lethal force didn't work, the 3 officers fired at him. Pierce died at the hospital on Sunday. Body camera video is expected to be released in the coming days.